Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News Midday starts now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us for 23 ABC News at 11 a.m. I'm Danielle Kernkamp.
And I'm Mike Hart. Topping our news at 11, a stern warning from the CDC regarding the coronavirus. The agency saying the eventual spread of this virus in the U.S. is all but certain.
The virus, which originated in China, has now spread to communities in several other regions in Asia and Europe. 23 ABC's Austin Westfall spoke to Kern County health officials about the potential impact locally.
There is no indication that this would be any more dangerous than the regular influenza we face on a regular basis.
7 people in Kern County have died from the flu this season, according to the health department, which is the reason why they're saying Kern's main worry should still be the flu.
There are far more people dying from regular influenza than we know of are dying as far as the percentages go with coronavirus.
Still, the coronavirus making headlines yesterday as the CDC warned that Americans should prepare for, quote, significant disruption. Now that the virus has spread into communities in Italy, Iran, and South Korea, health officials believe the virus may not be able to be contained at the U.S. border.
The immediate risk to the general American public remains low. But as we have warned, that has the potential to change quickly.
The U.S. Department of Health holding a news briefing yesterday saying dozens of Americans already have the virus because they contracted it elsewhere, like China or on the Diamond Princess cruise ship docked in Japan. So far, there's been no community spread on U.S. soil, but one city to our north taking precautionary measures. The city of San Francisco yesterday declaring a state of emergency.
While we have no active cases in San Francisco at this time, we are focusing our efforts on protecting the people who live and work here, and we want to be ready for what we anticipate may come our way.
Breed says the declaration will kickstart the mobilization of city resources, streamlining staff, and coordinating agencies across San Francisco. Kern County officials confirming there have been no cases of coronavirus locally yet. The agency reminding that you can take steps to avoid both the coronavirus and the flu.
Washing your hands, practicing good hygiene, staying home if you're sick, that's the best thing to do for both of these.
So when it comes to coronavirus safety, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has some other suggestions about facial hair. They're saying basically anything that would obstruct the area of a respiratory mask could be dangerous. So any of these facial hairstyles would be okay. They're saying the side whiskers, those are okay, the soul patch, but something like a goatee, any of these facial styles here, they obstruct the area where a respiratory mask would be placed. So they are saying those are the facial hairstyles that they do not advise. A big diagram here. Didn't realize how many facial hairstyles there even are.
So true.
I know we're not supposed to laugh. COVID-19 is very serious, but
I know.
That's
funny.
Yeah.
Lots of different styles there. Interesting.
All right. Hey, let's take a look at our weather here at home. Calm and quiet, dry weather dominating all up and down the West Coast. That's because that high pressure continues to stay in control. So look at Bakersfield. We're already at 70 here. Buttonwillow is the same, mid to upper 60s for the rest of the valley. To put that in perspective, we've already passed our average high for the day, not even lunchtime yet. So we're going to keep on going. You can see this orange shading here in the heart of the valley. That's upper 70s, if not some 80s. You see we're pushing really close in Arvin and Lamont this afternoon. 60s in the South Mountains, low 70s in Kernville and Isabella, some 60s into the deserts. Look at that warm air filling in. And we're getting warmer the next couple afternoons, enough to possibly break some heat records before a storm comes our way this weekend. Your full forecast is next.
The oath of enlistment for military recruits is a special ceremony, a declaration when men and women pledge to protect and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. This morning, NASA took it to new heights. Nearly a dozen future soldiers from Kern County assembled with family and friends inside the Ag Pavilion at the Regional Occupational Center to recite the oath, administered from an altitude of 254 miles above the earth. Colonel Andrew Morgan, who is also a NASA astronaut, asked the recruits to raise their right hand and repeat the oath from the International Space Station. Now, he did this along with more than 850 other soldiers, future soldiers, from across the country. Now, ironically, only 29% of today's youth meet the minimum qualifications to serve as a soldier. Officials say those who succeed receive top-notch technical training and education in more than 150 career fields.
Nearly 40 people were arrested early Tuesday morning following an altercation to help catch those violating curfew at local parks. According to BPD, police, code enforcement, and the rapid response team conducted the operation. It took place at Patriots Park, Saunders Park, Jastrow Park, and Lowell Park. 23 people were arrested and faced charges including illegal narcotics possession and trespassing. 15 others were arrested for outstanding arrest warrants. 8 dogs were taken to the animal shelter due to the arrest of their owners.
This morning, we are learning more about the moments when a man allegedly posing as a rideshare driver entered a woman's home uninvited. Documents obtained by 23 state that 48-year-old Nassif Raghib entered a woman's home in September of 2018 while she was alone. Documents indicate he said he liked her and he wanted to take her on a date. The woman somehow convinced him to walk outside, and once he did, she tried to slam the door, but he put his foot in the doorway. Now, eventually, the victim said he left. He allegedly continued to return to the woman's home on multiple other occasions. Raghib is facing multiple charges, including false imprisonment, and is scheduled to be back in court in April.
The city of Bakersfield and County of Kern want to make our community more safe, and they want to hear from you. They posted this on Twitter along with the link to a survey for residents to fill out about hazard risks. If you do take the survey, the city says you're going to be entered for a chance to win a prize from True Value. You can find that in the link to the survey on Twitter.
A major fire broke out at the Marathon Petroleum Refinery in Carson last night. Marathon personnel contained the fire with help from the LA County Fire Department. Fire officials say the fire broke out in a cooling tower at the refinery. Some residents reported hearing a loud boom in the area when the fire broke out just before 11 p.m. No injuries have been reported. The Marathon Refinery is the largest refinery on the West Coast, processing more than 300,000 barrels per day. It produces heavy crude oil from California's San Joaquin Valley and Los Angeles Basin. There's no word on what caused that fire.
Well, 3 local athletes in less than 30 minutes will be signing letters of intent to play sports in college. Bakersfield Christian is hosting this event. Carter Lynch is signing a letter of intent to play football at UC Berkeley. Christina Evans playing soccer at the Masters University, and Elizabeth Rakoff for swimming at Fresno Pacific University. It's all taking place. The ceremony begins at about 11:30, and a big congratulations to these students and all other students who are taking their athletic endeavors to the next level.